Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Bags, talk to me.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Guess we got some ways of going about this then.
I've marked both on your optic. That's the ctOS up there.
If you were listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
The building. Lift access only.
You have arrived at the Walkie Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie Talkie Club is frequented by all.
Well, you worked hard and persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal.
Everybody going out of the skis.
I've done some digging, and it looks like the facial recognition AI was created by Broca Tech.
Broca Tech? They're one of the biggest software companies on the planet. Always keep their noses clean, too. If they're buying blackmail material from the Kellys, that's big news.
Every Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to Broca Tech HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
Sierra 4-2, Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
Let's move on. Here somewhere. Initiate perimeter search. Eyes open, weapons ready. This won't end well for you. Can't locate the suspects.
Got a pint for whoever finds them.
Oh, clear it out.
Don't
Stay
perform a
alert.
search.
They gotta be somewhere.
Target not found. Searching.
Go over there.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
Comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
I suppose I'll continue doing everything myself then.
I have all the blackmail data, and dear God, people are disgusting. I wonder how this family values politician will appreciate his S&M sessions on public display. Oh well, let's find out. Blackmail data is hereby leaked.
Great. I'd say that's adequate compensation.
I'd say it's a thankless job, but someone just sent us a video link named thankyou.mp4, so at least it's a one-thank job.
Show me.
You have completed your first contract with 404, the dark web's first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. I am in the network. I give the contracts. That's all you need to know about me. I'm nobody. I'm Nowt. I'm also connected to your optic now, so let's see who you are.
Jesus Christ, look out!
Are you a DedSec? Oh, this is fucking mint, this. Yeah, that's more like it. Fortune's smiling on us today, DedSec. The world is fucked. We can help each other set things right. I'm at Somerset House staking out contracts. Come and find me. Let's talk. Laters.
Not loving the eager beaver attitude.
Bagley, who was that?
I've run Nowt's name and face through the usual databases and turned up nothing. Oh, Nowt. Right, just got that.
I'm all for having a fling, but her dark web racket throws me.
Worth the risk, in my opinion. She seems like a real DedSec fan, and I'd certainly rather have her as a friend than an enemy.
If she isn't with Zero Day, she might know who is. And if she is with Zero Day, it's probably a trap. Either way, we'll have new information.
Agreed. Let's do it.
Fucking yeah! That was definitely that bloody gun. I love it! That's it! Yeah, that's right! Yes, get in! Fucking yeah!
A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our members to receive updates when daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you could be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Permadeath has led the world in AI innovation. We automated methods like cats, we brought Baggy to optics. But our latest endeavor is something tiny.
Nowt?
Hey, you made it.
Did you double book us?
What? Oh, him. Yeah, he thought I was trespassing. I'll set him straight.
Okay.
Now, about that message I sent you. I might have been a little overexcited. Oh, shut up! I've been investigating a massive contract. Too massive for the plebs who use 404. This contract is different. Dangerous.
Who is it?
I will tell you. But first I have to trust you. And you have to trust me, you know? So, I'm gonna send you another 404 contract. Let's just get to know each other a little better.
Where's your evidence that these targets deserve whatever retribution we bring them?
Oh, there you go. Asking the right questions. Trust me. I do my research. I know every contract inside out and they're all part of the problem. London, the world, will be much better off with our help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to move this twat before he gets his strength back. Laters.
Not a trap. Sounds like we have a potential partnership with this mean, aggressive mystery woman. Give it a think and we'll discuss once you're out of Somerset House.
Good plan.
Join our members to receive updates when daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple cleaning procedure and you could be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed.
Thoughts?
She's interesting. A little off the deep end. Probably not with 0 Day, I think.
She's weird. We can see where this is going, but it's weird. She's weird.
If you decide to become gig economy hacktivists, then I'll support you, because I literally have no choice.
That's why I had.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm here.
Well done. Let me tell you about your contract. The Nexus Tower holds a quantum computer used by Albion. It simulates civilian response to large-scale events. Mass arrests, deportations, bombings.
Simple math. Albion is using it to test the limits of what they can get away with.
It's a minging piece of work. Destroy the quantum computer. That's the contract.
Any luck yet? Drone, initiate search.
I'm running out of patience. Sure they're still in the area? Drone, search this sector. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Area clear. Moving on. We've got this whole place secured. It's only a matter of time.
Terminating the search.
Look at the door. We have an intruder.
your eyes open. Someone better run diagnostics on this.
Nothing in the vicinity. Gotta keep looking.
It's some kind of joke, is it?
Damn it! They're gone!
Moving crimes reported to the immediate area.
Quickly, deal with this spider. What?
Disturbance detected.
Shit.
Sweep in the area.
Area clear.
Control, begin a search.
Halt. Failure to comply will result in...
You're a natural. Next step is to wait for Nowt to get back to us. But don't wait here. That would be a shit idea.
Agreed.
Dead good. Glad to establish a foundation of trust. I'm ready to show you the contract I'm investigating. Go to the GBB. You shouldn't have any trouble finding her.
I hate to interrupt you while you're busy resisting, but I thought you might want to know that one of your operatives just got grabbed off the street and shoved into an unmarked van.
Shit.
Yes, I'd say that's an astute summary. Moments before they disappeared, they were in close proximity to a man you victimized a while back. Finding him is the best chance we have of finding our operative.
Fine. Leave it to me.
Ah, the GBB, once considered the world's greatest public broadcaster, now considered, quote, quite shit. This is where you'll find Nowt's big contract.
The GBB seems to be hosting some exclusive event. You'll have eyes and ears into the building if you reach the access point on the roof.
Unlawful activity will result in arrest. Halt. Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Hostile target.
Put the gun down now. Yep, they were there. Last I saw.
Everything you are is in your brain. Your love, your fear, your dreams, even the cheeky ones, are all electrical signals firing back and forth between your ears. This right here is more powerful than any computer, but it has its limitations. I watched my mother succumb to motor neuron disease, and her loss made me realize that death comes to us all. But what if we could change that? What if we could scan your brain and upload the neural map to the cloud? Well, that would mean the end of human suffering, of death itself, and the beginning of a new society where war, oppression, disease are all worries of the past. Hello, my name is Skye Larson. I'm CEO of Broca, and this is Daybreak. Now, since all of you have signed up for our waitlist, I'm sure you're eager to see how Daybreak really works. But before we do that, I'll ask the technicians at the board to cut the live feed. We wouldn't want any uninvited guests recording these trade secrets. Daybreak is an imaging system which scans the...
There you have it, DedSec. The big contract.
You want to bring down Skye Larson?
Oh, I want to do more than that. Problem is, Larson hasn't been seen in public in nearly 2 years, and he can't kill a hologram. I've been trying to track her down. I found a home here in London, but that, well...
Skye Larson is a genius, and I don't admit that lightly. She's single-handedly changed the world. Bagley, Cab AI, the list is endless. What's she done to deserve this?
Plenty. But you need to see for yourself. Her mansion's in Westminster. Things you'll see in there.
She disconnected.
Despite Albion's ongoing effort to prosecute offenders, knife crime continues to rise year on year.
Bags, can you find Skye Larson's address?
Of course, I'll just crack open the yellow pages. Oh, look, there she is, right under B, for billionaires who obviously don't publicise their home address, you sweet, dumb baby. I've narrowed it down to St. James's Square, but that's the best I can do.
Well, let's bell Nowt and ask her.
Tried already. She's offline.
Something big is in that mansion. Big enough to make Nowt nervous.
That house right next to you, it's owned by a champion darts player. That's the most interesting fact about these houses. Hey, I found Skye's... No, wait. The property here is owned by someone called Skye LaFantano. No E. What are the odds? None of these buildings are owned by Skye Larson. Incidentally, reading through property records and cross-referencing names is a real bore, and it only takes me 3 seconds. Skye Larson's residence is nearby.
Yo, let's find some shit.
Well, this building has a not at all suspicious profile. The property is owned by Kakani Medical, but there are records of basement digging paid for by Broca. I believe you just found Skye Larson's London residence, famously vacated 2 years ago after Larson stopped making public appearances. I'd say a nice neighbourly wellness check is about due, wouldn't you?
Someone tampering with security? Wasn't this on a moment ago? The use of VPNs or other private networks is a criminal offense. Citywide network is the only official network provider. Something fishy's going on here.
This was deliberate. Find the intruder.
Stay sharp. Search the area.
What on earth?
Search complete. Sync time codes.
Albion is committed to accessing the data. This includes deep search. Refusal to provide requested information.
Albion works hard to secure the safety and the future of London.
To ensure safety for all, respect the authority and comply with their directives.
Welcome home, Skye Larson. I am pleased you have returned after a prolonged absence.
Ha! Time for a little roleplay.
Elevator locked. Perhaps some music as you get comfortable. What would you like to listen to?
Oh, shit! Alright, drop something hard. Proper cruddy, yeah?
Skye, you have not worked in your lab for quite some time. I'd like to update you on some of your more crucial projects. Please come downstairs when you're ready.
You're getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see Larson's lab.
I can contact the Broca Tech Service Center if you are dissatisfied with house operations. Key activated, elevator unlocked, basement lab accessible.
Every other day to get a sack now. And once you see the sack, blow the sack out, take it to the face like a mass note.
Welcome to your lab.
What the fuck? This is madness. Anyone seen this?
You're too far underground to get a signal, so it looks like it's up to you to collect whatever intel you can.
Man, I wish I had 2 houses in one house. Talk about balling.
I've reconstructed some past experiments you might like to revisit. I hope they enhance your experience. Front door locked. Key activation required.
Oh, fuck.
Perhaps you would enjoy a stroll around the garden, Skye.
Well, it certainly didn't take long for us to find a dead body.
Hey, I love dogs. Ada? Ada, what kind of name is that?
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Take me inside. I'm tired. Let's stay in the gazebo a moment longer. Isn't it nice to be back home? This place isn't my home. It's a monstrosity. I'm sorry you don't like it, Mother. It's quite a project. Waste of money is what it is. Why go to so much trouble for such a foolish enterprise? Okay, I know you're scared. I would be too. But I will not leave your side until you're better. So now you know more than the doctors. There is no getting better. Oh, bloody wristband. Here. What are you doing? There are no more hospitals. No more doctors. I'm taking care of you now.
Someone's left a key code on the wristband. Perhaps that code will unlock the front door.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
The neural mapping procedure is completely safe. What is wrong with you? I said
And that is final. I've been to the garage. I've seen what you did to Ada. Ada is alive and well. You call that alive? Skye, where do you get your twisted ideas? I will not become another of your sick creations. Sick? You think I'm sick? How do you think I became that way, Mother? Skye, you listen to me. This is not your decision. I forbid it. And I am still your mother.
Apologies, Skye. I'm afraid I had to dispose of your perishables. Would you like me?
Huh?
Apologies, Skye. Specimen name, Ada. Species, Border Collie. Neural upload status, alive and well.
Oh no, Talkie! What did Skye do to you? How could she do that to a living thing?
Perhaps you would like to go upstairs. Many memories. Upstairs.
There, good girl.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
No. No drugs. How dare you? Not so bad, was it? How dare you? It's all under control. I'm here, you're home. This isn't my home. This...
Perhaps you'd like to go downstairs with the others. Perhaps you'd like to join the others.
Where's the code for this door?
Would you like to take a nap? I can adjust the lights accordingly.
Larson's bedroom. This goody two-shoes bollocks don't fool me.
Now entering another of your sick creations.
Bagley, what is this?
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Neural mapping procedure ended at 1327. Subject passed away at 1329. That is a 2-minute post-scan deterioration, which is a significant improvement on the early days. Consider yourself lucky, Mother. Subject ready for neural deletion.
Skye Larson. Now enter my room.
Day 1 of the neural deletion procedure. Subject is 1. Sinead Larson. Activating now.
Skye, where am I? I can't see.
Subject's lucidity confirms all legacy on the code. The neural map is intact and fully functioning.
Subject?
We'll begin deleting lines of code now.
What? How? Oh my god. You disobeyed me.
That's enough, Mother.
Sweetheart, please, please don't do this to your own mom. Let me die in peace.
You never believed in me, Mother. But you'll believe now. Day 2. Motor strip is completely unnecessary. Control A, delete.
I feel ill.
Day 12. Preserve the limit code for now. The emotional response is fascinating.
Please.
Day 20. Moving on to the frontal lobe. My new security system won't have any need to think for itself.
Skye, please. If you only knew the pain.
Temporal code. Diminish language function. Day 29. Finally, it will delete the limbic code.
How can I be of service, Skye?
Turn the light on and off. Very good. Play some music. You know what I like. Lovely. I think this new arrangement will work quite nicely. What do you think?
Fuck! Ah, nasty!
It explains her process. She takes a fully modeled human mind and then chops bits of it until she can control it. That's quite troubling.
Please, help me.
Look, I'm not really Skye, but you knew that already, didn't you? You need someone to help you.
Yes, welcome. I don't know. You, I can't see. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I'm looking for Skye. Can you help me?
Yes. I need your help. I don't want to live like this. Skye is twisted. If you only knew the pain.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You're gonna tell me where Skye is if I put you out of your misery?
Yes. Let me die in peace.
How?
I've received the coordinates and a message that simply says, thank you. Now, can we please get out of here?
DedSec, you there?
Nowt?
I'm upstairs. Come on up when you're ready.
Nowt, did you go down there?
Yeah. Her mother begged me to... I just couldn't. So now you see what's at stake. Daybreak is about to launch, and if it does, thousands more people are going to meet the same fate, and they won't all die. Skye will be free to torture them forever.
That mother machine gave us some coordinates. We can go get Skye now.
She did? Oh, she's mint. So what do you say, are we in this?
We got this. As long as you're out there watching our backs, yeah?
Dead good.
Well, the mission we retroactively named Operation Let's All Traumatize Ourselves in Skye Larson's fun dungeon was a complete success, and I've just decoded her secret hiding place.
Let's get to it then.
And right on cue, we just got a video message from Skye Larson.
Let's see it.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, or what you think you saw in my home, but I'm warning you, stay away. I've given my life to Daybreak, and I'm not gonna let some nobody take it away from me. I will track you down, and I will make your life very, very difficult. Because I can afford it. Can you?
How did she know we were in her house?
Skye Larson built an iceberg smart mansion run by her digitally lobotomized mother, but this is the part you can't believe.
Maybe her mother deserved it. I know mine does.
She's scared. There's no other reason for her to threaten us.
Stay scared, Larson. We're coming for you.
Hey, Softy. You must be rubbing off on me, because I just wanted to say you did go back there. I'm glad to know I can trust you lot. You're free to use the 404 hubs and complete contracts. I'll be out there, fighting the good fight. Hope I'll see you out there too. Laters.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
Wisdom.
Let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
The timing of that is rather convenient.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with ChronosX.
Oh, that. It's a designer drug very popular in the dark web, I've heard. The cops were trying hard to keep it off London streets, back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yes, and the body count will be staggering.
Well, the phrase Finsbury new project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there.
Everyone's names and location secret.
Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelly gets their ChronosX out of Cairo through a broker.
Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
Nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are...
I don't know why I was even worried. I'm getting quite good at being in DedSec, I think.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Is that meant to be a compliment? Thanks if it is.
I appreciate Bagley's to-the-point nature. I'm sure you'll get used to it yourself.
Access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does. It's just...
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelly received the ChronosX. Time to find Abby Tran and make sure she doesn't broker any more deals.
I've looked into this drug. It was developed for the military. In low doses, it heightens reflexes, lowers response times, turns soldiers into killing machines.
Interesting. Maybe Clan Kelly wasn't going to sell it, but use it. Make their thugs even harder to deal with.
It is by its nature a tool for authoritarian.
Hang on a sec.
Nah, it's getting worse, bro. I'm telling you. They was all up on people's shit already with them random ass interrogations in the street. Just busting people for no good reason.
No, listen. Just calm down. There's no point, no? Right.
Shh. Anyone else hear that?
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelly. Take her out. Well, Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work. ChronosX was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the streets.
And we've cut off Clan Kelly from their supplier. It'll take their drug trade a while to recover, and hopefully never fully.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
Malachi has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Good. Let's introduce ourselves.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
My guy is proper paranoid, innit?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
All right. Jesus. You weren't joking about Hamish's affinity for traps?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Consider it done.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people.
If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Is anyone seeing this?
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, let's just think this through.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
I'm offended. Think more antithetically.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Hold it! Albion knows you're in London. So don't kill me, just run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Hamish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Obviously. Why else do you think I'm here? For a bloody chat?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Agent, we want your help. We aren't with Cass. He's the bastard that's behind the bombings and tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. Move table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Shit.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot, Spray.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Every move being tracked by the optic on
Hello. You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right? Trust me, we wouldn't be doing this if there was an alternative. But we have to find out what new project Cass is unveiling at this meeting. There's no other choice. Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind. Interesting. Send me their personal information. I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Well, I'm sure recruiting someone from Albion will prove to be a unique challenge.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
If you want to make a difference, you should work with us.
You're saying you're with DedSec? I could use the help.
We'll see. What's the problem?
I got this mate. He got some kind of lung infection, but he can't get no help through National Health. Then a Clan Kelly doctor offered to help. For a high price, of course. But I couldn't say no.
Go on.
Them drugs worked. Oh, they really work too well. Now my mate's addicted to the stuff, and this doctor knows it. He's charging 3 more times than he did the first. We're stuck. We need help.
I see. Don't worry. We'll get the right medicine for your friend.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Can you track him down, Bagley?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now. The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. And he's got a highly secure laptop with him too. That should contain the whereabouts of the drug shipment.
I had something. Quiet! Total cocky. What the stupid fuck? Shit for brains!
There's the laptop.
Is it almost...
Right, how about you take over?
That's the final one. Area secure.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. I found them on warehouse where experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few. I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
All right.
There. Did you hear that?
Hey, stop! Do you hear that?
This door ain't right. can't see him now.
Spread out and find them. Go!
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
I hear something. This thing off. You can give up now, you know.
Got the vehicle. Where to?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Shut it down! They fucked off!
I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is in fact Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is in fact the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded for some reason. Joining me, as always, my next door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense, it's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here,
it's possible hostiles near your location.
On it, and the headline
Received. Moving in hostiles direction.
Are safe We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just
visual of the suspect.
by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got 4,000 of them. My question for you is why are there 4,000?
Suspect has crossed the checkpoint.
Really enough?
Over.
I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country. And I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but it'll not be
Assuming the target.
for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions. Alice, not even you, just for the good of the country. Everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the background of the Bayeux Tapestry, cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out! Actually, that's not British enough. Unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building
we are
Stonehenge,
unsighted
get
of
out of my
suspect.
country.
Over.
I guess when you look at it, you know, the best ways to stop immigration, apart from, obviously, the end of the world.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect? Over.
As unpleasant as possible.
We're on their tail.
Well, we
Over.
absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend the way about another
Control, I can't see
11,000
the
miles,
suspect.
a full wrap
Please
around
advise.
Great Britain, and they could do it being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in.
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
I think imagery is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professionals we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly someone who came to me.
I did what you asked. The drugs your friend needs are safe. They're in a truck that our AI Bagley will send you the coordinates to.
I owe you one.
DedSec is looking to fill the ranks. You should join.
Just what I was hoping to hear. I mean,
I think this is probably a good thing, because British foreign politicians are all...
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that...
Excellent. The more of us we are, the stronger we are. Welcome to DedSec.
thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Great.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Investigation underway. Assemblies of over 5 humans will be disbanded. Investigating disturbance. All humans must comply with Albion.
Logic. I have better things to do.
Save it for your personal time.
Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going to make our jobs that much easier and safer.
Yeah. You don't think
I heard someone saying DedSec.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have more.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
You been up there late? In there, right? There's some parts of this city that would work with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always
Sure, I thought you'd taken care of them.
I've heard some talk.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Senior's death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Jesus Christ, me have issues, but this is a next level, you know. Them choose him, of all people, to secure London? Blood clot.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Information is power and all that.
Issues, like every day there's a bloody gunfight on the news.
What I said. You just gotta call him.
Outside.
Mr. Cass knows what he's doing. It will do you no good to question his direction.
I'm not questioning his bloody directive.
kitchen, on the
I'm
right-hand
wondering
side.
why we're not being sent out against those fucking thugs.
Maybe because he has a plan. a vision.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up in 2 months, and it wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, the whole project is the...
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, but promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit.
The catacombs, fam. hide your own action in there, didn't you? Now, be very, persuasive.
But in control, that was for effect. But also to get results. To get Themis launched as soon as possible. What the fuck? Oh, hell. Shit. I don't like this. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To get around Titus security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
There's one other computer connected to the same network. It's at the old canal warehouse. Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favorite operative today.
I suppose I'll continue doing everything myself then.
In your mouth.
All clear here. Drone, search.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Keep your eyes open.
Restricted to level
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Now. Perform a search.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Should I get used to this? Being chased by an angry group of arseholes?
Until you lose them, yes.
There hopefully is.
To the cash points, but people were using them so much already. There was outrage. I mean, some parts of London were already using crypto as their primary currency by then.
And now, apparently, or at least in theory, crypto is illegal.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
It is illegal to participate in gatherings of more than 5 people. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Hostile target. Employing combat measures.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Control, I've lost the target. All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
Let's keep our eyes peeled.
They're gone! Cancel the search!
This was working a second ago. Hey, what are you doing? Hit! We have a runner! Going to investigate. Right there, run a search.
They can't be far. Find them.
Where the hell are they?
No sign of the suspect. Let's call it in.
Look round for anything named Themis.
Fine. Leave it to me.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot. you'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
Fine. Leave it to me.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now, we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, don't like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. Yeah, they'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
Intruder alert. All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises. Security lockdown initiated. Security lockdown initiated. All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friend have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Truthfully, I'm just eager to see this micro drone in action.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick. This is taking too long, mate. Why don't you just shoot the damn door?
Be quiet and let me work.
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection. Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. Made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it! The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Jesus Christ.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
For fuck's sake. All right. Done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be revetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, That's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
It was a joint effort. We couldn't have done it without your help. We're far from finished with Cass, though, if you feel like collaborating more.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Skye Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I followed her work